Do you need to apply all?
No. If let's say if basically we have 6 user design principle. It's not that you need to apply all, because your system is not 100% developed based on 100% have to fulfill the 6 principle.
Yeah.
So especially like the recoverabilities that are like what we call the
User guideline.
user guidelines. Consistency, of course, that is applicable. The one is not applicable, you no need to force yourself.
User diversity.
That's why the 6th principle is not that all the 6 principle can be applicable for your proposed system. Okay, out of 6 maybe 4 or maybe 3 only can be used, or 5 or maybe all. So but these are the standard principle now. Okay, so in here the consistency which you say that in terms of the tags, font colors, the navigations, the icons that you're using, so in all the pages must be the same consistency. Okay, scroll down.
Scroll down. Put this can.
Yes, you must, because I want to see where did you apply the consistency, where can I see the consistency in your proposed system. So you need to show me. Okay.
Write this header for every page we propose. So the user familiarity.
Close the door. Okay, user familiarity here is people are very familiar with all these icons. They know, okay, this icon mean is you need to this icon mean you need to upload the files. With the I mean you need to upload the image files. If the emoji mean they can enter any emoji emotions. So this is what people are very familiar with when they're using other systems also. So is it your system also you will have this familiarity?
Yeah, we propose this.
Yes.
So can. So and this also the feedback, like if you enter illegal message,
Yes.
also can.
Yes.
So the recoverability.
Recoverability, 2 things. One is you can give
Undo.
the undo or redo or
cancel.
reset or cancel also can. Or another recoverability here is something that let's say for example you have the minimal surprises, right? You have the minimal surprises. So how long does it take for you to fix that problem? The recover. The
How
minimal,
long? The
yes,
time is
the time.
response time.
No, the recoverability time.
Okay.
The minimal surprises is where you, as I told you, the minimal surprises, let's say if suddenly your system is down or the page is not displayed or certain functions not working, only that time. After that, after you refresh or maybe after a few seconds, then it can resume in again. So that is what we call the minimal surprises. So in your system, do you have the minimal surprises in your system? Does your system have minimal surprises?
I think we can try to apply it.
Minimal surprises, you cannot apply it. That is automatically happens. You cannot. Can you tell my system is going to shut down now? Can you predict? Cannot. That is minimal surprise. It means unpredictable thing happen. But how long it prolong? The prolong, and then how fast you recover, that is recoverability. Minimal surprises like what I mentioned just now, suddenly it's blackout, suddenly system down, suddenly the page is not displayed. That is something that you cannot assume is happen. So is your system experience that? In the previous system has experienced that?
I think no.
If no mean, of course in your current system also you won't. How come the previous assistants don't have, but your system you're going to expect? That means something wrong with you. Okay, so that minimal surprises is some got, some don't have. So that is we cannot predict.
For example, if like the lecturer had uploaded the question paper for the midterm test previous time online, some of them they received the paper like very late, like delay lah.
Delay is efficiency.
Efficiency.
How fast the things respond, how fast you can upload you can download, you can upload, how fast it can respond to your whatever function that you're clicking, how fast it can bring you to the next page, how fast it can produce the output, how fast it can process the output. That is efficiency. So in here the one that you told me falls under efficiency. Your question here is a minimal surprises. Minimal surprises something like sudden shutdown. Suddenly shutdown. Suddenly the button is not working. So that is something that you cannot predict. It's happened.
Okay.
So is it your system, your existing system has that problem?
I think
If no problem, mean
No
I
need.
think your new system also you won't have that problem.
okay. So for this one, okay. Customization. So the user guide.
User guidance. Scroll down. What you have done it for the user guidance?
For this. I give instruction.
User guidance normally, okay, let's say we want to set the password. So you don't know what type of password you want to set. Okay, you have no idea. So sometimes you can see the system they have given you the hint. Your password consists of alphanumeric symbols, one letter. So that means they are giving some guidance there, right? How you can set the password. So that is user guidance.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes when you fill up the form, you don't know. You need to start with the I. Then you have the first name, last name, surname, right? Sometimes they have given that. So that also can. Let's say when you enter the when you wrongly enter any data there, like data validations. So they show you, okay, this field is supposed to enter number, but you enter that characters. It's invalid data. So the data validations is also can falls under the user guidance.
Let's say we enter the attendant.
Yeah, this is
This
can.
one can.
This is can.
Okay. So this one cannot like enter the wrong message.
Inappropriate content will not be sent. Can. This is
This
can.
one can.
Can.
So this one
Can.
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 Okay. So the for this one user interface propose function, we just simply write what we propose and design the layout.
User interface. Yeah, UI. UI is based on the what are the new modules that you propose, right? So you need to prepare.
So
the UI based
I
on the
prepare
modules.
already. So I need to put inside the report like this.
Yes, all these are the new UI. Okay,
Mm.
then you have to put it here and you have to explain. Above
I explain
figure,
here.
above figure is not diagram figure.
Figure.
Figure. Okay, so this above figure is a attendance tracking module where okay blah 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 blah.
So we need to relate that to the user interface rule like user guidance, consistency. We apply this.
No,
No need,
that is different. Because in this part, right, user interface design, you have two top. One, if you look at the question, you go back to the question, the assignment question. Assignment question.
Assignment question.
It's already in your Google Classroom, I guess.
This one no internet. I go internet.
Okay, because when you read the part 3, the last one, the user design principle, I clearly mentioned two things you have to do. One is you need to identify the design principle. Okay, this is cover page. Where is the question? Okay, so you can see clearly I mentioned that suggest and explain the design principle. That means you have 6 design principles, so you need to suggest as much as is applicable for your system now. That is one task.
So I need to design more user interface or like.
Wait. Okay, so that is one. After that, after you explain the design principle, okay, the user interface to propose. Okay, that means after you have mentioned this now, I see the consistency, then you have put the design principle for that. Okay, that is done. The next one that you have to do here is you need to create all the design, all the user interface for the proposed systems. How many modules? You have 4 modules.
6 modules.
6 modules means each module I think you have sub modules, right? Maybe 3 modules. So that means 6 times 3, 18. 18 user interface lah.
18 user interface. So I need to design
18
12 more lah.
Oh, you just do random, is it?
No, I just do 6 only.
No, but the 6 is it Because you have 6 modules, so
Ah.
you put one chonto for each module, is it?
At least 3
Yeah.
sub-module.
Whatever modules, for example, this module, right? The main module, okay,
Check
for
one.
example, check module, how many sub modules you have?
8.
8 sub modules.
Because last time we do the Gancha, so we write M.
For the chat module is one module. Under that chat module, you have 8 sub modules.
Ah. Because each person got 2 modules, ma, so 4 person, ma, so we in charge. Each person in charge 2 modules, 2 sub modules. So that's why we got 8 sub modules. So is it we need to like
Okay, no, anyhow stick with that. But you no need to do the interface for all the 8 modules. You just do the random. But I need all the 4 modules. The 4 modules I need. You need to cover all the 4 modules.
6
But each
module.
yours is 6 module, lah.
Yeah.
6 modules. I want to see all the 6 modules interface. But inside the 6 module, you have the sub modules, right?
Ah.
So maybe that one is you can randomly pick any 2 or something.
Like important one.
Ah.
Okay.
But I need all the 6 modules. I want to see all the 6 modules.
I designed already 6 already.
6 modules must be here. The sub modules for each modules, you have sub modules, right? That one maybe randomly you put 2 or 3 modules lah.
Okay, can. So Miss, for last part, you help me check the repository. Cause we're using 2 ma. Repository with the what?
Client.
Client server. This one.
Authorized staff mean IT tutor lecturers also authorized. Specify it.
Management staff. Cannot.
Management staff mean who's the special person? Maybe CEO,
Program leader.
program leader,
Oh, can.
CEO,
Dean.
DC, Vice Chancellor, or Dean. Who's that?
So I need to amend.
Customization server.
Like personalization.
What is the difference between content filter and customizations?
Content filter, like you can also like uploading the illegal content ma. Then the customization, you can customize Google Classroom as you like you want to design dark mode or what. Like you want to arrange the.
Okay. Is there any related with the client server and repository? Because client server and repository mainly are focusing on sharing the data. You're not focusing on designing the output, all that. If you design also, how it's not possible for you to share. Nothing for you to share.
Yeah, true.
Isn't it? It's just for your own thing that you're designing. There's nothing for you to share. So the customizations and the content filters nothing to do.
Can take out
And so the chat rooms okay because you can chat with all the departments people so that attendance
Attendance
tracking
also
of
can-
course
can
it
generate
will be,
report.
yes, and can be viewed by all these people so the data can be shared. Assessment and progression scan. These two cannot. Duplications of login server, nothing to do because this is nothing to do with this. 1, 2, 3, you modify it.
Okay.
You modify it.
So need to add 2 more or.
You have 3, right? You need to correct 3. 3. Okay, what about the exams? I don't think so any exams.
Exams.
IT department staff, exam department staff, so they want to share their exams.
Exam.
Like for example, like you want to see your result, right?
Okay.
So the results and timetables, all that. You can put it. And what are other things that you can share? Like a marketing staff, right? Marketing staff, they want to do the marketings,
Organize event.
organizings, and then you want to share the informations, all that, right?
Marketing stuff.
So here you can put any specific things like for example, marketing staff also can like our top managements. So can IT department what they're going to do with IT department?
IT department.
IT department, I think troubleshooting is it. Troubleshooting.
troubleshooting.
It's nothing to do. You can remove it. This. You can remove these two. You can put one is VC or top management, like top management VC or dean, and the other one is the exam department. You understand? So then in the exam department, of course, they want to share the timetables of the exams and then your result, okay, and whatever necessary things,
But it's
all that. Okay, so which
the exam department staff right?
yes, so these are the file they're sharing. It's not only within the department, so it will be shared in other branches as well, isn't it? So because the timetables, exams,
Dean list, president list.
even the intranet, right? Intranet, in your intranet you have the dashboard, right? The dashboard, I think it can be not only KL students, all the branch
All the
students
branch
also they have
receive the same message.
yes. Okay, so you can do that.
So in here just explain.
What are
everything
the
explain. So this one.
just I think okay, scroll down, you scroll down or scroll up, go up. Okay, this is your client server. Scroll down. Okay, so this is maybe you can talk about the Google Class repository. Okay, Google Class repository. So you can put here all the scroll up all the person that you put here, right?
Or
This five.
This one.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scroll down. Put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. 5.
file.
Okay.
So here I explain this one. This data sharing.
Okay, in here, in the client server, you can talk about, okay, who are the client, okay, and what are the files they're going to share, okay, how the files going to share among us. Like for example, I told you just now scenario, right? Like the exam department people, they can get the data, okay, the attendance list or bar list, all from the Google Classroom, right? So where the lecturers will generate the report, all that. So you can see, so you have to give a scenario how this data being shared among who are the people,
Who are the client?
yes, sharing the data among them. What
So
are the
this one
data?
is like
Just one
client.
or two example you can give like in a scenario here. Okay,
So
basically
now-
you give introduction. Okay, so the above diagram 3 points the client server model where it being used with internal, and also you are going to use it as a external. So you have to explain like that. Okay, next.
This one.
Same.
Same one.
So in here you just mention all the client, like you just say you have the VC, then you have the lecturer, tutor, all that.
Program leader.
So and how they can share, what are the things they can share among them. Okay, so you can explain
So
about
here just explain what the thing they share. So I think.
So this one, the testing process is all the testing that involved lah.
Okay. So means this one.
So you have unit testing. What else are the unit testing?
Subsystem.
Subsystem testing. Okay.
Okay. So I think that's all.
Mm.